and guerrilla attacks from Albanian forces. Soon, Austria-Hungary controlled all of northern Albania, and the future King Zog of Albania, history's heaviest smoker, I'm not kidding, look him up, King Zog of Albania, the only modern monarch to ever pull out his own gun and return fire on would-be assassins, true story, joined them in taking Durazzo. Many Albanians viewed the Austrians as saviors, but that took a real blow in April 1916 when the Austrians ordered the Albanians to surrender all weapons. You would think that Italy and Austria-Hungary, both occupying Albania, would fight each other there, but you'd be wrong, except for small skirmishes. By autumn 1916, the Allies were beginning to move in the Balkans. The French soon occupied Korça and declared it an autonomous republic. This meant that French and Italian forces were now connected, and an Albanian rifle regiment was even created in the French army. In June 1917, Italy declared Albanian independence and ousted Esad Pasha. Interestingly enough, especially considering what had gone on prior to the war, there was still no major fighting in Albania. Not till mid-1918, when an Italian offensive captured the Berat region. A month later, though, the Central Powers recaptured most of the territory, which is quite interesting because it was the final, real military success by the Central Powers in the war. On September 15th, the Allies began the final offensive on the Salonika front, soon defeating Bulgaria and forcing the Austrians to retreat. The Allies destroyed the port of Durazzo on October 2nd, the final major confrontation on Albanian soil. And by November 5th, the whole country was in Allied hands. And what happened then? Well, the political confusion continued. Albania didn't have a recognized government, and Albanians feared that Italy, Greece, and the new Yugoslavia would carve it up. It was U.S. President Woodrow Wilson who spoke up for Albanian independence, and in December 1920, the League of Nations recognized Albania as a sovereign nation and admitted it as a member. Okay, even though this is probably really confusing, it was still only a general outline of what was happening in Albania during the war. You should definitely look it up for yourselves to get a deeper understanding, because it's really interesting and almost mind-blowingly confusing. Of all the countries that took part in the First World War, it was in Albania that the Game of Thrones was played the most. Thank you to Lirim Blatza for helping us out with the research for this episode. Now, if you want to learn more about the situation in the Balkans during Serbia's retreat, check out our episode about that right here. If you want to help telling the story of your country in the First World War on our channel, get in touch with our social media guy Flo on Facebook or through our official website. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.